I'm very excited. I think because this film is very close to all our hearts. Everyone says this, but you know, this film has been made by all young people, and Prakash is his debut film as a director, and all of us have really like put our heart and soul into this film. The story is also a very honest story. It's a love story, but it's a very different kind of real love story. So I'm so very excited about it.
Well, yeah, likewise, I'm also extremely excited because finally all our efforts is for the audience to see. It's something different which we are trying to get to the audience, and rest Tasha has said everything which I would think of. So well, with me it was an interesting story. The casting director referred my name to the team, and Prakash actually sent me a message on Facebook saying that hey, you know, I'm kind of making this film and stuff, and he sent me the one line of the film. I was busy with my play at that time, I mean in between the play, so I was like, if I could get back to him. And then when we actually met, I auditioned, and then we we got to know what the film is about. It was like, yeah, this is something, you know, we don't get to do every day. Plus it's an out and out romantic film. It's just a challenge in its own way, you know, to do a romantic film. So plus the challenges associated with the, you know, the script and of course the story and stuff, which we won't be able to say a lot, but so that entire package was a given, that you can't say no to this, or you know, there's no chance that you can't be a part of this. So yeah, that I was actually sold on that one liner.
For me, I think after Mastram, I was just really grateful, I think, to Prakash for believing in me for something like this. You know, around that time, a lot of people knew I had done that film, and that the role was very Indian and this and that. And I was just very, when I met him and when I read the script, and meeting him, I think really clinched the deal for me, because he's a very intelligent person, and he was very clear about what he wanted, and he had worked really hard on the script. And when you read the script and when you see the film, you'll see that there is a lot of clarity in what he wanted and wants to portray through his film. Sometimes, you know, what happens is, like it happens to me also as an actor, one day I'll go and I'll say, but this is not really, you know, I'm not really feeling my character. But I think with Prakash, he was never like that. He was always like fully clear, and it really helped me to work with somebody like that, because then, you know, then those little like magic moments can happen a lot more, because you're not worried about, am I performing, am I this and am I that. You can just really trust your director, and you know that his clarity will definitely come out. Even with the dubbing, you know, he was very clear about how with sometimes the dubbing, you know, I feel like if you don't have the clarity about character, sometimes it can go a little here and there and things, but even with something like that, he was so clear. And it's been a wonderful experience. I hope the film really does well.
This is a love story about a teenage couple who meet accidentally, and over the course of the film they fall in love. Of course there's absolute unbelievable romance, but there's also that, you know, you feel for the characters when they separate, and then what happens, that's what's different. And it's all these convoluted stuff, it's said in a very simple way.
Yeah.
So you would relate to it, and you will, even though there's tragedy in the characters, you will have that smile, because the director has that narrative.
Lovely thing about this film is that the love story is so innately simple and real, and I think like as an audience, I mean, when I watch the film, of course I've acted in it, but even as an audience, it's lovely to see those things, because then, as he said, you know, it brings a smile to your face. Your heart feels, you know, fluttery, like you really have those. There's so many moments like that in the film, so that's lovely.
The good thing about this romantic, the genre is about our film is that nothing is superficial. I can guarantee you, every person in the audience would have felt at least one situation at some point in their life. At least one situation, can be more. So that realness is something which is the soul. This is a dream film for a person like me. My character's name is Jay, and there is the teenage part which I told you about, and there is after a few years when he's grown up, when the complexities of life, responsibilities come in. So in the teenage phase, he's this very happy-go-lucky guy, jovial. He can conjure a conversation with anyone. You know, he doesn't manipulate situations and talk to someone. So there's this absolute awesome charm about him, simplistic, harmless, you know. And the second part, when he matures, you know, when the memories of when he was a teenager, you know, they all weigh him down because of the responsibilities that have come in. Because you know, when you become an adult, you lose that child factor, kid factor in you. So yes, I got to play these two diametrically opposite characters. And if you would ask me whom would I relate to, I'm a very boring person, so I can relate to the second.
Vedika, for me, I think is a really beautiful character, because in the film, Prakash has written her in a way where she's again so real, and I can totally relate to her because you know, teenagers always go through this phase. I think everybody goes through it, where like even if your parents are supportive about what you want to do or something, they always have their vision for you and you always have a vision for yourself. And through the film with Vedika, she's somebody who is she's very serious, she's very reserved, and she meets Jay, and he sort of is like, you know, it's cathartic for her meeting him, because I think she realizes that her dreams and what she wants for herself are tangible and something that she should go for. And I think we all have that moment in our lives where either we don't go for it or we go for it. And sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's a situation, sometimes like it's a death, sometimes it's you know that kind of death and rebirth which happens in all of our lives. You know, this sort of aha moment.
I think the answer is going to be kind of common, but
Arey, why?
Yeah,
you know all the films I've seen.
No, you see.
So
Try saying.
Try saying. My most romantic film is Bandini.
Okay,
I bet you've not seen her. Who is Bandini? Who directed Bandini?
That's what I was just going to say. I'm not even sorry.
That is the most romantic thing ever, a film ever made, according to me. But anyway.
Yeah. No. See, I love romantic films. Be it DDLJ, our standard DDLJ, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. I also love romantic films such as Lunchbox, which, without being in your face romantic, it is stunningly romantic. So even something like Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhaniya. You know, I like those candy floss kind of romantic films, which all of us do. Hasi to Phasi. You know, Pariniti has this some kind of a disability of, like, you know, the speech thing. Though she has that, the guy falls in love with her. That is also beautiful. You know, it doesn't have to be everything perfect. You know, like the good locations. Even such kind of romantic films work, for me at least.
I've already said Bandini. Firstly, I'm a huge fan of Nutanji, and I love Bimal Roy. And of course, I didn't watch the film when I was a kid, but when I decided to become an actor, at some point I watched the film. And it's something again where someone is in love with somebody and it's so bittersweet. I think that's really real. As he said, all of us have watched DDLJ and Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, and you really enjoy those kind of films. The whole film is a journey, and the idea of the perfect girl, she's the perfect girl for him. As he is for her, you know, the perfect boy. So I think that the film is a journey in itself. The story is a journey. As I said, my character also is going through a journey. His character is also going through a journey. The film also has a journey. We travel to Goa, and the entire story of the love story is also shown as a journey. It's like a full journey.
In fact, my character in the film, in very start of the film, he confesses to her that, I don't know about anyone else, but you are, according to me, you are the perfect girl for me. So we actually make it clear that कोई confusion नहीं चाहिए भाई, तुम मेरे लिए perfect हो, वैसा है. So it's as in your face as it gets. I don't think there should be any confusion about, are we trying to find out the perfect girl, or is there a perfect girl, or do perfect girls exist? No. He spots her, they conjure up a conversation, and over a period of time he realizes, that's why he confesses that, I think you are the perfect girl for me.
Hi, this is Faridun Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.